Hello, students. Okay, so I'm going to show you a couple different ways to record some video on your device. So you can start off by choosing this very simple route of just going to the Start menu, going into your All Apps, and then going right here to Camera. That's going to open up your camera at the top. If at the very top you don't see yourself and you just see struggling with it, just a black screen, it means you have your little camera lens physical cover covered. So just make sure you turn that slider on so that you can see yourself. And then over here, it's probably going to default over here to photo. If you just scroll up one and click on that little video, then as soon as you click it, it's going to start recording. You'll see that little red stop taking video button. You can pause. You'll see at the bottom a little counter of how long this video is. Do what you need to do, then press stop. That is going to automatically save into your camera roll. So let me show you where that is. On the bottom bar, you should see this little file explorer. When you click on that, you're going to go over to the side, and it's most likely going to be, I have mine pinned over here on the side, but I believe it's going to be under Documents or Pictures. There it is, then Camera Roll. And here's all of those that I've taken over the year. So obviously I have a lot of pictures, but as you can see, this most recent one came in, and it came in as that .mp4, which is what you want to see. I have a little preview that shows up here to double check that's the file I want. And that's all you need to do if you want to make a video there. Now I will show you another advanced way. If you go into Canva and you just start with a video, you can also over here on the side take a, here it is, over in Uploads. You can upload that file, or you can record yourself right here into Canva to do some more kind of magical editing of your video within here. So you can start with recording yourself here. It's going to ask you for some permissions. Press allow. Your camera is going to start up. Oh, it also needs my microphone. There we go. And then you're going to have some options within here. So right here, you see that it's camera, camera, and screen, or just screen. This is the camera that we want. It defaults to that. It also has your microphone selected. So if you have like earbuds on, make sure to select those different microphones that you want to use. And let's see, camera and screen. You can also share your screen if you want. And I just want me, so I believe I can change the shape around. I can turn my camera off from here, and I can even mirror reverse if you need to do that. You can also do effects before you even get started recording here, and then you can just start recording. I will note that it's small here, but we can make it bigger later. So when I press record, it counts me down. So I can record, say what you want to say here, and then we can do some editing after. It also has that same trash this, I want to start over, pause, and shows you how long your video has been so far, and then just press done. So there's that. You can preview it here. That's how I always do a really quick preview to see that my microphone came through. I'm going to press save. And now your video comes here. This is where you can stretch and make this bigger onto this screen. But here's one of my favorite editing tools. So within here, if I wanted to cut something out, I have this top, oh, I just had it. Let me click outside of it. Oh, if I click on the actual, not on this white space, but on the video itself, then I have these video options. So I can cut something, I can crop some of my video out. Like let's say I don't want some of my ceiling in here. Maybe. Okay. Well, if you had a little bit different of a angle, you could crop that. It's just not letting me do it on this one. And then from here, there are some edit video options. So this background remover is one of my favorites, where it kind of automatically detects just you and takes out anything else. So like if you were doing a newscast kind of video, or maybe even you wanted the title of your book to be your background, you could just have you in the corner, and that kind of removes any distractions that might be taking away from your video. So I'm going to pause here because this is taking a minute. Okay, so that finished. And now what you can see is the background of that is all gone. So as I'm speaking, it's just my head. So then I can kind of bring this down, and I could bring in, let's say, I'm just going to use a generic book cover. For example, we'll do this one. Oops, this one. That's your book. And then you can play around with send this one. If I right click on it and I say layer, send it to the back, and then I'm kind of hovering over it. That's an option if you want to go a little bit more editing, taking your video, doing some of this editing or cutting. Then from the share, you're just going to go here to download. Yes, you want it in this MP4, and just press download. So there's kind of your two options to get to where you need to go. So now if you just go to slides.new, then from here is where you can insert a video. Let's do insert and video. And you're going to run into two options. You could copy paste a YouTube video if you had that, or your Google Drive. So from here, this is where I believe we have to have it already in our Drive. So step 2 is going not to slides, but going to Drive next. Drive.google.com. And we're just going to say new and file upload. And this is where we're going to grab, if you went the camera roll way and you just have that video that you took, you can open it and it's going to import over here on the side. If you took the Canva route, you can do that same upload and then just go to your downloads. Find it might be the hardest part. Let's see, what was that one? It might be Untitled. Untitled Design. It might not be done yet. If I go over to Canva, yeah, it's still going. So I'm going to pause again. Okay, it just finished. So now it's going to show up in that downloads folder. So if I go new and file upload, and now I go to downloads, there it is here, this Untitled Design. I should name it. That is a learning moment for you. It's that .mp4. Press open, and now I have that one uploaded. So you can choose which way you want to do that. Now we go third step, go into slides, go into insert and video. Now from your Google Drive, you can kind of just go to this recent if you have a lot, and it's going to show you your most recent ones. I'm going to do this Untitled one, press insert, and there you have it. You can kind of make this bigger. You can also select over these, press delete, make this a little bit bigger here so it's full screen, maybe a little less stretched. And now you can press play to make sure that that works. Make sure that audio works. It's good to go. And one last thing I will show you is if you have another one, and say this is like your entire class slides. If you shortcut have this one open, and let me just open a couple new ones too. If you go to this one and just right click and press copy, this whole slide, not just this video, but this whole slide then is copied. And over here, if I'm selected over on the side and I just press Control V or paste, my whole thing comes in. So you can link it to your old one or not link. I would say not link because you just want it to live over here separately than your previous one. So then you don't have to worry about permissions. So then you can have student 1, student 2, student 3, and that's just where you can paste those in. Okay, I hope this helps. Let me know if you have any additional questions.